Y'all know what time it is. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How y'all been? I didn't catch y'all yesterday. And I almost didn't catch you today. And the reason I almost didn't catch you today is because of something mega, not little, mega happening. We just went, like for real. We just went to an entirely different level with what Yahoo is showing us, what we can do, what we can be, what we can do. Listen, y'all have no idea, and you're about to get an idea, but you have no idea how much Yahoo has been working over here with us. We asked my wife, Lena, she will tell you, I've literally, and even my in-laws, which I love. So Lena's parents, her mom and dad, they've been together, I don't know, like 30 some years. Almost 40 years they've been together. And we were trying to have family time. And I was like, look, I can go with y'all, do a few things, but I have to come off on the side because there's a lot of translation things that I got to tighten up and take to the next level because we're about to release something so powerful that the world's never seen. So it is on. Like I'm talking about it is on. So what I'm going to talk about tonight is really like a stopgap that's off the hook, the real Psalms, the real Tahliym 23. But this is literally like a stopgap for what's about to hit in the real Briyt Hadash New Testament. Because, are y'all ready for this? Are you sure you're ready for this? Yahuwah told me in my spirit, listen, there ain't no voice talking to me. So when people go, he told me, no, I'm telling y'all that Yahuwah told me in my spirit through Yahuwah Ruach. You either have the Ruach is important. Ruha, Ruha. I need to drop that. Let me see if I got it for y'all. I need to drop that for y'all. That way y'all understand how you say spirit in Hebrew. I got it. Let me see if I can get in here. Come on. Give it to me. Let me go grab it. Before I give y'all this juice, y'all about to get, I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. Lena will tell you, like I was, last night, I was going to go live, but I was exhausted. But last night, oh, man, I wanted to go live. And what I'm about to tell y'all going to understand why I was exhausted. All right, so I'm going to put spirit equals Ruah. And I'm going to give y'all the Hebrew. Y'all want some little Hebrew lesson tonight? That way you don't have to get tricked. Stop getting tricked. There it goes in the chat. What's up, Elisa? What's going on, Cynthia? Luya, Malika, Mike, Patrice, Sweet Pea in the building. Amber, our sister. Christophe, my man. Over there in Europe representing, hold it down. YBH, Christophe. We got Joe, my man Joe Cardin. There you go, Cardin. Weldon's in the building, Bahamas. Ebony's in the building. Sister Ebony. Donna, our sister's in the building. Yeah, AJ, what's going on? Daniela, Marcel. Make sure I get y'all before I go in. Jamie Calloway's up in here. Always present. Good to see Yamani, our beautiful, wonderful sisters in the building. Sophia. Deontay, getting stronger by the day. I see you coming, Deontay, in the power of Yahuwah. JR. Woo! All right. So that's the Ruah. Y'all see it in the chat. Spirit equals Ruah. It's a Rosh. It's a Ua. And it's a Hat. So that's Ruah. Period. You ain't difficult. It's not difficult. Yahuwah Ruah. Right? So Yahuwah Ruah speaks to me. You either got him or you don't. If you got him, he's going to speak to you. He's going to tell you things in your spirit. You're going to feel directions. And I'm going to tell you something. They're always going to be right. They're never going to be wrong. Ever. It's never going to be wrong. Right? So I'm going to put in the chat what's been going on with me. That's Yahuwah Ruah. There you go in the chat. Yahuwah Ruah been talking to me. There ain't no O's, Christo. I won't forget that one. I know what y'all saying. How could it? It's not it. It's Yahuwah Ruah. Listen, I'm going to say it one more time. Yahuwah Ruah. It's Yahuwah the Spirit. There's no Yahuwah. You can say he's Kadash, meaning set apart. But Yahuwah Ruah is the spirit of Yahuwah. And that's a fact. It's not a maybe. You got Yahuwah, right? Which we would call Aluah, the Father, the Most High. Yahuwah, Mashiach, the Son. Mashiach is the Son, part of Yahuwah. Yahuwah is one. Made up. Like, people don't even talk about Yahuwah the Mother. Wait till I do that one. We're going to shake up the whole, and they can't even argue it. That's what's so funny. Whoever talks about Yahuwah the Mother, hardly anybody. But I'm going to do a training, and I'm going to pull the scriptures out that shows that Yahuwah is your mother and your father. And I'm going to show you where the translators tricked and fooled everybody through, y'all seen it. There's been all kind of supremacies going on. Race supremacy, gender supremacy, religious supremacy. It's all kind of supremacies going on. We don't get fooled up in here. Ever. Not going to happen. You want to know why? We got Yahuwah Ruah leading and guiding. So there's not going to be no fooling. Now, our understanding from time to time will be tested, tweaked, and we'll just keep elevating with more evidence, more light. It's simple. Yahuwah is not complicated. All right. So what happened yesterday is we completed. Y'all want to hear this? The entire book of Abarim, Hebrews. It is done. That was not supposed to happen for another 2 weeks. So the entire book of Abarim is done. It's finished. It's completed. Truth Scriptures. Finished. Y'all got that? Finished. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Y'all catch that? It's done. So now what we're going to do with that, because I didn't know what Yahuwah Ruah was telling me to do when he said, look, like we were rocking through Matit Yahu, right? From the time we got this project, we started, all right, let's go. Y'all know when we did the phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, we were pounding down and we were like, okay. And then we were like, okay, we're over here with the promotion, but we got to make sure doing translation. Let's get the phase 4 done. Well, we don't have to worry about that part. We can get more help in here to deal with this backside stuff, which takes up a lot of my time. Nah. Yahuwah released. It was like, I'm telling y'all, I had a spiritual experience that's off the charts. Like nobody can say it's not like strong. Because if you look at the Promote the Truth site, I wrote that new in Yahuwah in 2007. Like 90% of the Promote the Truth site, I wrote it in 2007 as a baby in Yahuwah. And there's no way I can write that without the Ruach because nobody's been able to argue it. We're going on 17 years with the blackberry juice. For the past 11 years since I met my wife and found out that they make blackberry juice in Colombia. I'm like, man, this is crazy. All right, now watch this. So Yahuwah Ruah, I'm translating like crazy, and I got the staff, the team working, getting me material. I said, stop. Go finish and complete the book of Abarim, Hebrews. Y'all want me to put that in the chat? Who wants me to put in the chat Hebrews so y'all got it? Right? And the fonts are crazy. That's why I wish I could just type. I wish I had Hebrew fonts on here real easy, but I don't. So I got to go to my I go to my files and grab it real quick. All this stuff I typed out. So this ain't like I got it from somewhere. I got it from the originals and then typed it out and put it on an Excel spreadsheet that I got to run an index. Got over 700 names and places on it already. Probably more, probably 800 now, right? So Hebrews, here we go. Y'all do this now, equals abarim. Here go. I'm going to give you the Hebrew words. Ready? Bam. There it is in the chat on YouTube and Facebook. Got it? All right. So that's abarim. Anytime you see the M on the end of descriptions of words and people, or like a base of people, the M is what makes it plural. Y'all got that? So the M makes it plural. So if you take the M off, what do you have? Abari. Abari means Hebrew, singular. Abarim means Hebrews. Y'all got it? All right. So somehow or another, the Ruha said, Jay, go translate the book of Abarim first in the Briyt Hadash portion of the Truth Scriptures Project. Let that be the first complete book done in the Briyt Hadash, and you're going to see. I'm telling you, I didn't know what he was doing. He goes, I'm telling you, you're going to know why when you get in the trenches and start translating. Why I want you to do this, man. Oh man. When y'all see, listen, nobody miss the live tomorrow. Nobody miss it. If y'all got I'm gonna tell the staff, put an announcement out. I'll make a decision on the time. Probably about an hour or so after this, and we'll post it out. So we're gonna let everybody know. You gotta get on Telegram because we get it there first. So PTT Graham on your smartphone. All you gotta do is go to PTT Graham. Now, if that doesn't work, you just you download the Telegram app and you look up Promote the Truth, and bam, you join it. And we always communicate there. Now, I'm telling y'all, what I'm going to release tomorrow is going to be crazy. And this is the perfect setup for that release. Tahliym, believe it or not, even though it's Tanakh, is the perfect setup for what we release tomorrow. Because what we're going to release tomorrow, y'all listening? Every person that is a PAC qualifier in the Truth Scriptures Project, so the real Briyt Hadash, so if you got to at least bronze, everyone is bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and we've even got a diamond now. Every one of y'all that's got PAC qualified, you're going to get the access tomorrow to the entire book of Abarim in the Truth Scriptures on a digital platform, and it's going to elevate. Now, for the masses, it's going to be a cost, and that's important to understand the cost, because people send us messages: freely you have received, so freely you give. I'm like, do you think it's free to have servers and staff and do you think the United Bible Pagan Society? You don't say nothing about when you go out and they get those 20 million Bibles that they're selling every year. Stop being babies in the work. Like, understand that you've got to be able to. Why do you think they had the treasury? Because it's kingdom business. That's why I love me some Daniel. Daniel Bakota, he got it. He's a kingdom business. Because we got to handle business. Yahushua HaMashiach, when he was here, why he knew it. He knew you had to handle business. He gave them something to eat. Right? He made sure that they ate. That's what got people's attention. You got to handle the basics. So very important that every one of you understand that. Mike, I see it. Mike, you got 2 or 3 different accounts. The staff has sent your stuff out. They've sent it out. So Mike sent in another email because they coming to me going, hey, we're telling Mike that he's got his stuff but you got a couple accounts. No big deal. Take a deep breath. We got you. So you got to understand, kingdom business is kingdom business. So if you're not package qualified to support kingdom business, we're going to have a small charge for you to be able to get access to the Truth Scriptures digital version that's going to be on a platform. Let me tell you why this platform is so critical. Because on the platform, Annette, we sent you one for sure too. Check your spam box, Annette, and send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. If you think you are qualified, you didn't get your digital badge, send an email, info@promotethetruth.com. The staff is on point. They'll take care of you. And they always do it with a loving heart. Always. That's who we are. I know, watch this. We're handling kingdom business. So for the people that are not package qualified, now let me put this up because somebody going, what the heck's going on? Go over to tsnt.org. Go to tsnt.org and look at the packages and decide if you want to contribute to, listen, kingdom business. It's a lot of money. And you're going to see it when you see this platform tomorrow. For those of you that are bronze pack, y'all going to see it. Y'all going to be like, whoa, look what Yahoo is doing. Because you're going to have access and it's going to be coursified. So you'll be able to see the chapters of Abarim, right? So Abarim, you're going to see Hebrews. All 13 chapters, you're going to see it tomorrow. Now, what we're going to do over the next week is we're going to provide a course section. So for each chapter, we're going to get a dissertation and a breakdown of that chapter that I'm personally going to oversee. And we're going to release that written material on the platform. Woo! Are y'all understanding how strong this is? We're going to release the written material to support that chapter. And every chapter, you're going to be able to go, oh, I read the chapter. That's awesome. I'm growing. And then have a dissertation, have a breakdown, a study that breaks that chapter down. Can y'all, hey, is that hot or is that hot? Look at what Yahoo is doing. See, that's stuff that the Spirit's given us. And we don't know anybody else in the world doing that. Number one, they're not doing the Truth Scriptures. They're not translating directly from the Scriptures without any manipulation. We ain't found nobody. We're the first that we know on earth that's ever happened since the original writings. We don't know of anybody else. And now we're going to bring it out, put it on a platform, utilize the power of technology. We've been able to invest more because y'all support it more. You see it. You're going to watch it flex. Now we've been able to invest more because we got the support to do more. And man, it's going to be great. I told Lena today, I said, can you imagine when I go in and we begin to coursify these certain chapters and let the years go by? Let's look. If Yahuwah don't come back before then, he might, it's going to probably expedite him coming back. This is going to probably expedite Yahuwah. He's going to be like, man, they learning about me in such an incredible manner. I got my 144. They on point because they have studied to show thyself approved. Wow. Studied to show ourselves approved. So what we're doing is we're going to make this a study. So from what we're going to do overall, I'm telling y'all what's going to happen over the next year. We're going to release 10 books on the Coursified platform. 10 different books. And if you are package qualified, it won't cost you a dime to get access to that material. All 10 books that will all eventually be coursified on the platform. And then over time, we courseify every single book and every single chapter. And we literally make disciples for real, out of all nations. Come on! So now the real Psalms, the real Tahliym sets this all up perfect. I'm like, Yahuwah, why are you giving me that? He goes, read it. You'll see. Translate it to him the right way. You'll see. And I haven't even looked at it yet. I haven't studied. I just know it, but I don't know what he's doing with this, what I'm about to read you. Y'all got that? So here I go. Yahuwah, Tahliym 23, Psalms 23. Yahuwah is my shepherd. I do not lack for anything. I do not want for anything. There's nothing that I need that I don't have. That's what they're saying. Whatever I need, I have it. Is that y'all? Is that us? See, the 144, we're going to all say, whatever we need, we got it. And if we don't got it, it's coming quick. That first verse sets up an expectation that's for real, for real. And you got to either believe Yahuwah or you don't. But David, son named David, he the one that wrote that. While he getting chased all over the place, while he went through heck and high water. He said, Yahuwah is my shepherd. What was David? He was a shepherd. He said, I'm a shepherd, but my shepherd is Yahuwah. And he doesn't have me lack for anything. Everything I need, I got it. Whenever I want it and need it, he gives it to me. He, Yahuwah, makes it to where I'm able to lie down in green pastures. He makes it to where I'm able to go lay down, take a rest in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. It's not no turbulent currents. You see, it ain't where the water's all going crazy. No. He keeps me consistently where the waters are calm. Y'all got to understand verse 3. I'm telling you, I'm just looking down, letting Yahuwah talk to me. Verse 3, he converts my soul. They don't say that right in the wrong translations. Yahuwah is the one that converts my soul to be with him, to do what he wants to. So I don't have to worry about if I'm going to be with him, because I actually allow him to convert my soul. He converts my soul. He leads me in all the paths of righteousness for a reason, for the sake of his name. Woo! Woo! Oh, that name ain't a big deal? Huh? They said the name's not a big. Oh, he knows my heart. No. David said, the reason he converts my being, I don't get no conversion to eternal life. I don't get to walk in the path of righteousness unless I accept that he's doing it for the sake of his name. What does that mean? Do y'all understand what that means? Do y'all understand what it means when it says for his name's sake or for the sake of his name? Do you understand what that means? It means that he demands you promote his name. You honor his name. That's what he's saying. He's doing it for the sake of his name. Imagine if you said, listen, the only reason I'm doing this is for the sake of my name. Say Annette said that. If Annette said, listen, I'll do this, but guess what? I want my name on the building. It'd be like that's what they do. Those big contributors, the big libraries, the names of buildings and how, it's because those people, there's a lot of people that contribute. Say, I will donate $1 million to this fund, but I want my name. I want it to be for my name's sake. I want my name to be on the building. That's what Yahuwah is saying to you. I will convert your soul and I'll make sure you stay on straight paths. I'm not going to let nothing get you off the path if you promote my name. If you don't get this. This ain't nothing but 6 verses. I'm halfway done already. This thing is so fire. This thing is so fire, and I'm only halfway done. And it's fast. Now watch. This is why Yahuwah is dealing with us, and he wanted me and the team to go translate Abarim. I didn't get it till I seen it. And when I do this thing, I had it ready. It's just too late for me and my family to do what I was going to do. Because I've already got the special excerpt of Abarim, chapter 11, the now faith chapter. I got the special excerpt. It's done, finished, complete. With the Abari and the Amari, the Hebrew and the Aramaic. I got it done. I'm going to break it down tomorrow. Yeah, get ready. So Dewey said, this ain't like if. He said in verse 4, when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. So what Dewey is teaching us is we're going to walk through these shadows. And notice he said shadows. See, hardly anybody gets these words. These words are critical. He didn't say, when I walk through a valley to where death is going to try to take me, or death is upon me. He said, when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you know what that means? This death can't touch me. That's what that means. Who's ever looked at it? It's just a shadow. Can a shadow hurt you? Can a shadow hurt you? So if somebody took a sword and they were going to cut your head off and you saw the shadow of it, is it the shadow that can cut your head off, or does it have to be actual? What Dewey is saying is, when I walk through all these people that want to hate on me, want to kill me, they want to talk bad, and they want to actually take me out, they can't touch me without Yahuwah's permission. It's only a shadow. It's only a mirage. It's not real. That's what he's saying. This is not real. All these things that you got fear over are not real. That's why he's teaching you can't be with Yahuwah if you're afraid. You got to let Yahuwah convert you, like it says in verse 3. He converts my being. Why? Well, I promote his name. If I promote and I'm immersed into his name because he's serious about his name above everything else. Most people don't get Yahuwah above everything else. The creator, before you even get to his name, you got to come in and know that the creator of all, the thing he's most serious about is his name. He's the most serious about that. Nothing else matters to him if you don't put some respect on his name. If you don't honor and promote and love him as his name, he don't want nothing to do with you. It's in the word. So now, when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, oh, it's not even real. But they're going to come around me and they're going to think they're going to take me out. That's what he's saying. He says, I won't fear no evil. Why? Why do we not fear any evil? Why will he not have fear like many of you have? Why does he not? He tells us why he don't fear any evil. The next word is because. Shall be they put it as for. Average person don't understand that old English talking. It says, because you, Yahuwah, are with me. It's your rod and your staff, not they comfort me. Listen, they protect me. Whoa! Come on, y'all. That's a bad translation, they comfort me. Terrible. Matter of fact, your rod and your staff, they protect me. What did he say to Masha when Masha was crying? Pharaoh, power won't let your people go. He won't let them go. Yahuwah said, what is that in your hand? Stretch out your staff and watch me deliver you. Y'all don't see how it's all playing out? You don't see how it's all playing out? The staff is Yahuwah. Yahuwah says, go on and stretch me out. How do we stretch him out? His name. We believe that his name has actual, real power. That's the staff. He says, you got to believe that my name can deliver you. Your rod and your staff, they protect me. Now watch this next one, because they really messed this one up in old King James and all of its minions. All of the trash translations, they really messed this one up. Because if you read them, it says, you prepare a table in the midst of my enemies. Terrible, awful translation. Because that word in a Bari Hebrew says, you prepare a banquet right in front of my enemies. Come on, y'all. Come on. You prepare you prepare a feast. Not in the presence, right in front of them. While I'm in the shadow. They got arrows up on the mountains. I'm down in the valley. They all got the arrows drawn, and they can't figure out why they can't let the arrows go. They can't let the arrows go. What's wrong with me? What did Yahuwah do when Pharaoh came and said, we don't let these people leave. Let's go out and kill them. And they was down by the Sea of Reeds, the Red Sea. Right when he got right up on them. Some of y'all like, man, this is closing in on me so fast. Instead of going, this is closing in on me so fast, go, Yahuwah must be letting them get close to me, because he's going to do a devastating thing to them for me. The closer they get, the more devastating it's going to be for them. They better stay back and have a lesser death than the death if they get close to me. They better get back. They better get back. Because he's saying, I'm going to prepare. Can y'all imagine? Can y'all imagine we going down and we got our little troops and we going through this valley and we look up and all of a sudden we're surrounded by, and they got guns on us, machine guns, cannons, and they can't fire them at all. And all of a sudden, while they're up there and they're screaming, going, we hate you. All of a sudden, a bunch of servants show up. And then they start preparing a banquet for us in front of all these people that want to kill us. That's what Dewey is saying. You prepare a feast, a banquet right in front of my enemies. As a matter of fact, you have anointed my head with oil. And my cup is, and my blessings and everything around me, everything I got more than I ever would need, is running over. I got what I need and way more than I need, is what he's saying. In the presence of my enemies. In front of my enemies, as a matter of fact. And look how Dewey closes this out. This is only 6 verses, preparing us for tomorrow. Only goodness and your mercy of loving commitment will be with me all the days of my life. And I'm going to dwell in the house of Yahuwah forever. Now that was a prophecy. Most people don't know when he said, and I will dwell in the house of Yahuwah forever. because he was prophesying, because Yahushua HaMashiach came from the line of Yahudah, which walked all the way down to Yusuf, Joseph, and him and Marim, Mary, had a child called Yahusha. Ding. Right there. Ding. And I shall dwell in the house of Yahuwah forever. What that means is, because it says that the Savior, the Mashiach, is going to come out of the line of Dewey. The tribe it comes out of is Yahudah. Wait till you see Abarim. Wait till you read this and y'all understand how crazy awesome this is. Because everybody knows that the priest line per Masha was to come out of the Luyim, the Levites, they call it. Out of Levi, which is really Louis, the Luim. Everybody knows it. But when you read the Truth Scriptures and it's laid out in front of you clearly, y'all know, what do you call it, Melchizedek? You will come from the line, right, of Melchizedek, which is really Maliki Zadok. Maliki, y'all got that? Maliki Zadok. Y'all know that? Well, guess what? That priesthood, and you're going to see it, that priesthood is not from the Luyim. That high priest who is now Yahuwah Mashiach is not from the lineage of the Luyim. And some of y'all going, what is Jay talking about? Wait till you read the Truth Scriptures that lays this out so clear. And you see what Dewey was talking about here. And that's why the Parashim are so mad. They're so mad. The Parashim is the Pharisees. They so mad because they wanted it to come. They really wanted it, the Mashiach, to come through the lineage of the first covenant priesthood of the Luyim. And Yahuwah said, y'all don't listen to me. So I'm going to make it come from another lineage. And when you see it, y'all going to go, man, this is crazy. That's why Dewey was saying, and I'm going to dwell in the house of Yahuwah forever. It's going to come through me. And that forever means he's going to live in us. We are his house now. We are his house now. See, y'all in the chat, y'all getting distracted. I'm watching y'all now. Y'all talking about moms and Catholic church. Y'all getting distracted. Yahuwah's teaching y'all. We do lives for discipleship. We know y'all got issues going on in your families and this, and I understand that. But I need to tell y'all, if I'm doing lives, Yahuwah's talking to you. Don't get distracted. Stay on point with the subject. Don't get emotional. Your moms and your dads and your brothers and your sisters and your cousins and your uncles, several of them are going to hate y'all because of his what? For the sake of his name. That's going to happen. I'm telling y'all. I'll be watching y'all. Sometimes I go in the chat. I'm like, what are they talking about? And I know who's being discipled correctly because y'all stay on point. When I see y'all getting on point, every now and then I come in here and go, what y'all doing? Y'all better listen to Yahuwah talking to you. Yahuwah Ruah. I'm coming, Baruch, Hava, Basham, Yahuwah. Blessed is he who comes in the name of Yahuwah. I'm not coming here in my name on my account. I'm hungry. I'm getting ready to go eat. I haven't ate yet. It's almost 9:30. I've been working. I've been doing Yahuwah's work today. And y'all got to stop getting distracted. Shaitan don't want you to understand what I just taught you. There's no way. Because if you understand what I taught you, you're going to break through. You're going to have it. You're going to be able to call on his name the right way. You're going to get the Yahuwah Ruach working through you. When I see you get distracted, I know something's going on. Do you got the Ruach in you? Because the people that got the Ruach, they're taking notes, they're paying attention, and they are active in the chat on point. Everybody's like, okay, bye. Y'all know I got love. Y'all my people. But I can't let y'all just go down the path and run off like them hogs in the ocean. When Yahuwah threw them demons in them hogs. When Yahuwah HaMashiach, I should say. I can't do that. I can't let y'all just run off. So, did this help y'all? I'm telling you that Yahuwah setting us up. He is our shepherd. We ain't going to have to want for nothing. And he's working a plan through us. And this Truth Scriptures project is the most important project since Yahuwah came to earth himself. Is Yahusha HaMashiach. Died and resurrected. This is the most important project since that time. That's a fact. And you got to ask yourself, are you taking it serious? Like you got to be getting it, because we can go to highest levels. Like right now, we're going to invest in more technology. That's what TSNT is about. And we told y'all from the gate, we got the base budget, and then we got to grow to where we are the voice of this world. That's a fact. And that's going to happen in the name of Yahuwah. And all of you, I'm telling y'all, when you go read the book of Shamut, Exodus, which we got completed. As a matter of fact, that probably is going to be one. No, I'm going to say it now. The book of Shamut, we will eventually put that up soon. We're going to put Abarim up on the platform. Everybody that's package qualified, go to TSNT, bronze pack or higher. You get free access to it. Everybody else, going to be a charge. You're going to see two different options. You'll see you can just get the scriptures themselves in the digital format. You have access to a platform, right? We're not giving you nothing to download. No, you're going to be on the platform while we're building out the physical book. And then you're going to see the accessibility to the book on the platform with all of this study material, the discipleship stuff, along with each chapter. You'll have access to that. That'll be higher price, period. All right. So if y'all like what Yahuwah's doing, I'm telling y'all got to get in the trenches, because we can do some mighty things here. Because my team, they got Yahuwah in them. I watch them. They come up with ideas. I'm like, oh man, Yahuwah working with y'all. They've been immersed into his name. So when we over here talking, it's like highest level stuff. And this is the most important project ever since Yahusha resurrected. Because since he resurrected, they made a move, and guess what they did? They got beat down. So people are sending us in messages. What do you think about the great falling away? As if they think it's coming. The great falling away ain't coming. I'm going to prove to y'all the great falling away has already happened. Kappa said when they were preaching the word, about 3,000 people were added to them in one day. So do y'all think there's 3,000 real hardcore followers of Yahuwah out here in the world today? Where are they? Man, with two you can get all kind of stuff moving. With 3 people, that's not easily broken. But if 3,000 that witnessed it, that handed it down, and it exploded from 3,000, it probably exploded into tens of thousands. Where are they at? Where are they at? Where's all those thousands of people that came fresh off of Yahusha HaMashiach? Now Yahuwah Mashiach. Where are all those people at? Where's all those generational lines? The earth should be covered. Like, how can Christianity and Buddhism and Islam, how can Islam and all that, how can that and Catholicism be blowing the the Nazarene, the followers of Yahuwah, the Yahuans, Yahudah? How can all of these other religions be blowing us out of the water? And you asking, what about the great following away? You know what that is? You Greeked up. You Greeked up. You acting like all these believers are in the world right now. Like falling away. No, we adding to. The falling away is happened a long time ago. Come on. The falling away is done blowed up a long time ago. And guess what? They let it happen. Yahuwah wouldn't have let that happen. The only reason that can happen is if they do not guard his word. And Yahuwah HaMashiach told us. He said, Copper, y'all gonna deny me. Y'all make a run, but then there's gonna be a great falling away take place. You wanna know why? Because y'all gonna be hot and then it's gonna get cold. He says, but at the end time, when I restore my name, I'm gonna blow the whistle. And I'm gonna draw all the tribe, the scattered, the lost sheep of Yisrael. I'm gonna draw them back to me, and it ain't never going down. This ain't going down no more. We're part of the never going down no more crew. That's who we are. We're the never going back, only going up crew. That's us. Blessed are we because we didn't fall away. We coming up. We coming in and up. That's us. So can we do that? So I need everybody, put your seatbelts on. Get ready for tomorrow. We'll announce it because we're going to release the entire book of Abarim. And when I do teachings on this, I promise y'all, we getting ready. This world's going to trip out on us. I'm telling y'all, I guarantee it. They're going to be like, where did this power come from? And if y'all don't do what it takes to expand this, then you're not one of them people. I'm telling y'all, I'm strict on my discipline of who's the 144. Those are the people who wake up every day. Because what you got to do? You got to study. I wouldn't go pick up no scriptures right now. I just wouldn't do it. If I were y'all and you don't understand Aramaic and Abari, if you don't understand it from a scriptural term, if you haven't been immersed into Yahuwah's name, there's a whole bunch of basics got to be done. I'm going to end with this and I'm out because this is fresh out of I'm sitting over here looking. This is fresh out of the translation. Hold on. I was looking at this earlier in Abarim. I'm going to tell you what we're dealing with right now. I'm going back. Like right now, I was just reviewing because there's 13 chapters in Abarim. And I've already got up to the review of 10. So I got up to 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13. So in the morning, I'm going to finish reviewing those 4 chapters. And then we're going to put them up. Hold on. Because I've went through a lot. I'm back. I'm going back from 5. I was at 10. I'm going back. Man, it's all the way back down. It's deep. Chapter 2. Let me work ahead. Chapter 3. Let me work ahead. Chapter 4. Working ahead. Chapter 5. Chapter 6. Y'all be patient with me for a second. Might be 6. I seen this earlier. Chapter 7. I think it's 6. Yeah, I'm going to read a little bit of 6. Hold on. Before I read a little bit of 6, I'm going to get out of here. Where's that at? I'm almost there, fam. Y'all was working with me on something, so y'all got to bear with me for a second. There it is. Got it. Got it. It's in 5. I knew it was around there somewhere. Found it. All right. This is where y'all at. This is where we're at in the world. All right. So this is, I had to go. I literally was looking at translations that I've been doing the last several days. Because I said, I got to take this to them because people keep coming in asking all these questions. And everybody got accepted. I'm going to give y'all very important instruction now, okay? In Yahuwah. I'm going to give y'all some very important. All right. I'm going to give y'all some important instruction. I'm going into, this is Truth Scriptures translation, chapter 5, little bitty mini preview of this stuff. But this is where everybody's at. It's trying to get all, give me this, give me that. This is where y'all at. Now watch. I'm in Abarim chapter 5. I'm going to start in verse 11. Now what's happening is he's breaking down, Shaul's breaking down, Brother Paul, he's breaking down the high priesthood, the Melchizedek situation, which is really Malaki Zadok. He's breaking it down and it's high level and it's going, man, you're going to be like, whoa. And before he's about to go in and then he stops at verse 11, chapter 5, verse 11. He says this, there is much more to say about this matter, about this high priest and the Malaki Zadok issue. He goes, but you seem to not be listening to what you are being taught. Now, isn't that funny? I addressed that here tonight. I addressed that here tonight. Right? He said, now, but you seem to not, because I'm teaching and people get distracted easy. So watch what he says here. Shaul says, there's much more to say about this matter, but you seem to not be listening to what you are being taught. Now watch what he says in verse 12. By this time, you should already be teaching others, but you have regressed to the place where you need someone to teach you all over again the first principles of the word of Allah. You have become like babies who can only drink milk and not eat solid food. Everyone who still lives on milk is not experienced in the word of righteousness because they still choose to be a baby in the word. But solid food is for the mature, who knows how to use their senses to distinguish between good and evil. That's how he finished that chapter off, y'all. That's how he finishes that chapter off. What y'all think he's talking about? Everybody's wanting this and that, and I'm teaching you the very basics. Because if you're asking me about the great falling away, that means you don't understand that you are part of these first fruits of the second covenant, the real second move of the second covenant. You had the initial push, they fell away. Now we are the renewed. We are the Hazun chapter 3. We them people. Where he says, my new Jerusalem comes down with my renewed name. That's us. So what I'm doing when I'm doing these lives, I told y'all have maybe a couple more weeks and I can do it at this pace. I'm getting y'all caught up to speed because you need to be learning to teach others the word and not staying on milk. So like when I go, hey, you got to be immersed properly. Have you been truly immersed into Yahuwah? When I did that one, there was a lot of people saying, no, I don't think so. I'm wondering. All right, that's like, because if you go to chapter 6, and I'm done after this, watch this chapter 6. Chapter 6, I'm going to read the first 2 verses. So let's press on. Let's press on. So let's press on to maturity by going from the basics of Mashiach's word. Y'all see that? It's very simple. By going from the basics of Mashiach's word to growing into his perfection. Let's not lay a foundation of dead works, but rather faith toward Allure. Now watch what he says here. Listen to what Shaul is telling them. He goes, you do not need further instructions about immersions, quote, baptisms, the laying on of hands, the resurrection of the dead, and the eternal judgment. With Allure's will, it's time to now move on to other things. But I'm telling y'all, we ain't there yet. We getting milk. We're going to be in milk for about 6 months. We're going to be in milk. Me teaching you who wants to listen. And y'all ain't got to listen to me if you don't want. I'm just telling you who will call me. And if you believe it, stay in here. If you don't believe it, I understand. Go do what you got to do. I got to find 144 that really get this. That's what he called me. Go get 144 that know how to teach this word, to get them past the milk. It's going to take about 6 months. I keep telling y'all to get to 144 real ones on the entire earth. All over the earth, we need 144 that we literally got these basics down. We ain't going through a whole bunch of mess. We understand the basics of Yahuwah. Those 4, like people ask me, you got to go to How to Follow Yahuwah. Go to Promote the Truth and go look at the tab called How to Follow Yahuwah. Go master that. It should take you about a month to get a great grip on it. About a month. About a month. After about a month, you should be like, all right, I'm ready for some meat now. I've been drinking this milk for a month. Now we go. So tomorrow, y'all look for the heads up. I'm going to send the message out. And I'm telling y'all, I don't have no, y'all see me. I don't have no emotion about this. I'm full of passion. Emotion means you take it personal. I don't take none of this personal because I'm not the message. I'm the messenger. And you either get this or you don't get this. You either his sheep or you ain't his sheep. We ain't begging nobody. We ain't pleading with nobody. We're going to bring the word and we're coming to the end of time. So whoever can get this, you better get it together and let's go. That's it. That's how simple this is. I love y'all with all my heart. And I do. I wish every one of y'all could spend eternity with us together. But I'm telling you, you got to put that work in. If you don't put that work in, you're not going in with us. Like Christoph said, you're going to have to endure to the end of time. I catch y'all tomorrow. In the meantime, everybody listen to me. Go to tsnt.org and support this mission. Y'all see, this is good work going on for the kingdom of Yahuwah. I'm proud of it. Love y'all. Bye-bye.